Welcome back, Unapologetic Voices. You're tuned in to Kyle Elio Torres and Thomas motherfucking Tripp. And we're about to be continuing from where we left off from last episode. Hope you guys enjoy. Like always, leave that like, leave that follow as well. Hit us up on our email at unapologeticvoices1@gmail.com. All right, let's get started.
Dude, like, as of recent stories, I don't really have anything as juicy as you do, man.
It was pretty juicy.
Like, that's pretty good.
It was pretty juicy.
Like, other than,
Like, how are you going to top that?
I literally don't think I can. So all of my dogs have been, like, borderline sick this week.
Yeah. I mean, look, Finn's dying right now.
No, he's having a good time right now. So, like, we got the shots for the puppy so that, he can be immune to whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And he essentially, I think, spread some sort of sickness between all the dogs. Because we weren't supposed to take them outside, apparently. And while he was on his shots or whatever.
We were
supposed to wait a week, but we didn't. We just kept bringing them outside. And fucking whatever it was, they got some sort of little bug. And, like, they were, like, pooping everywhere and doing all this crazy shit. I know that's not, like, the best story, but it was the first time, like, Cup ever fucking had, like, a weird little seizure thing or whatever.
Scary, man.
Extremely scary.
Scary.
But
I was worried for her, and then you stopped texting me, so your wife had to call me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Courtney.
Well, I didn't want to tell you anything until the day of.
So
podcast.
She got me less mad at you because she told me you fell right asleep because you were up all night taking care of them. So I'm not mad at you.
Okay.
Because I literally thought you just blatantly ignored me when I was like, how's Cup? What's going on? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And then Courtney was like, he was up all night, so I knew he was going to knock out as soon as he got home.
I stayed up all night with the fucking dogs.
Good.
But yeah, it was kind of weird because, like, she's done, like, this thing where, like, she'll have her collar on her neck.
Yeah.
And she'll, like, do this and, like, try to get it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought that's what she was doing,
Right.
Because, like, I was over here and I looked at her. I was like, no, she's just trying to take her collar off.
This is his spot, right? And I usually sit here or where he's sitting now.
For sure.
And, like, I wouldn't have been able to see. But for some reason, I was sitting, like, where you are or where the dogs are.
Yeah.
Right when it happened. And he was right here with the puppy. And I was like, she just started having, like, a seizure. She was just laying down. And then she just jumped up and was, like, going crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's something wrong with her. There's something wrong with her. And then he ran to her. And
yeah, I was like, huh? She looks fine.
No, he jumped. He's like, Cup? And then he got closer because she already kind of did her little jumping or bouncing
right.
around.
I didn't see her do all the crazy spasming. I just saw her standing there like this, and, like, she lifted her hand up, and I was like,
clipped her collar.
I was like, oh,
like
she's
that.
just trying to take off the collar, and then I unclipped her collar, and then I was like, you okay? And then she was just like,
oh no.
And I was like, oh, like, I jumped for her, I grabbed her,
no,
and then, like,
Cuppy.
He was holding her.
I was holding her, and I was just like, oh man, she was just like the whole time. She was like,
oh my god, I'd be crying.
Just, it was close.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was like, hold on, I'm googling what's going on.
Yeah.
Dude, hours of just what could the reason be? What could the reason be?
Oh man.
Yeah, but
and of course she seems fine.
Yeah, because
she's doing great today.
Because she's so,
and yesterday she did a lot better.
Because she's so small, only like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
I feel like whatever this, like, stomach bug of them going through, her not drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
For 2 days, like, because she's so small, if she was bigger, her body could handle that, not having that much water that long. But I think it was for sure dehydration because as soon as we got her, like, the next day, eat some food and drink some water, she looked like 1,000 times better the next day.
Yeah, we changed the food that she was eating and everything. We went and bought fucking chicken and fucking swirled it up and shredded it and shit. We're like, we'll get you some chicken. We cooked some rice for her.
That's like literally the reason I have like a savings account is in case something happens to Hercules. You know what I mean? You got to just go to you got to call. Yeah.
Man.
Just got to buy all this shit.
My aunt told me there's like a credit card that's specifically for health.
Yes, there
and
is.
For your pet.
Yeah, it's
health.
for your pets. Yeah.
And it's like hardly no interest.
Yeah.
And it's like 6 months no interest or 1 year no interest.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yep.
And I was looking into it, but I'm not gonna.
The fact that you guys have 3 dogs, it would be like a good investment.
I looked into it,
Yeah.
and they pre-approved me, but I just didn't go through with like
For sure.
signing up for it.
For sure.
But now I know if I ever, as soon as I need it. And
Yeah.
then my aunt, she got it when she needed it, so she the day she needed it, signed up, and they gave her like her credit card number that day, like when she got it or whatever. So she didn't even need to wait for the card.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
if I ever need it,
Yeah.
at least I know.
And you're
Like, I
pre-approved.
can do it day of.
Right.
And I'll be good.
Yeah, they'll give you the numbers and everything. That's cool. I
So
like that.
I'll be good. I know it exists now if we need it.
Yeah, especially if you have 3 dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you got to have something like that. Something that's like, we can spend money on this right now.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I know Jamie told me that she's got 2 more shots because she bought like this pack thing and it came with multiple shots for the puppies. And she told me, she's like, what should I do with them? I was like, you can either throw them away or you can give them to me to give to my sister.
But why?
And I was gonna give them to
Why
my
does she have
sister.
extra shots?
Oh, yeah, she did say something about that.
Because she bought a pack of them.
But why are there extra?
They're the same shot. They're like the booster or whatever.
Yeah, but they get it at 2 months, at 3 months, and at 4 months.
The same shot? I thought it was different ones.
I don't know. I think it's the same shots, but that's literally what we bought for him. Is like
Oh, well, I don't know
the
that.
second and third one are boosters for the first ones.
Yeah, but I thought we got him a rabies shot and all that.
God, I'm so jealous of your hair.
It literally says.
You have such nice, like, curls.
You have hair too.
It literally says like.
You know I'm
Gay.
Yeah, continue.
The
Courtney, you're here?
the shots pack that we got for him.
Yeah.
It literally says we get 3 Bordetella shots, 3 distemper shots, 3 whatever shots, because he gets 1 at 2 months old, and then 1 of each at 3 months old,
Gotcha.
1 of each at 4 months.
I gotcha.
So she needs to give him those shots, I feel.
So as I was
Slow
saying,
down.
I was planning to cut off all my hair, but not yet. I want it to be a little bit longer. It's gonna be like maybe down here. I was gonna cut it all off because Tracy wants a wig, and she
I remember you saying that.
told me that she wants my hair, and I was like, "All right, can we at least make money off of it?" And she's like, "I'll pay you for the hair, but I want the hair." And I was like,
You look really good with long hair, dude.
"Nah."
And with a mustache.
But what? Who are you going to give your hair to make it a wig?
Tracy.
What?
She's black. She can do anything.
Tracy has, I think her cousin makes wigs, and every once in a while she'll buy a wig from
Do you
her.
wear wigs?
But like,
But
it's going to be short.
well, that's why I wanted it to be like a little longer.
Right, but then if you cut it like from wherever, right, then it's only going to be like still.
No, he's talking about like cutting it all off. So it would be
Yeah,
like
like-
this long.
Like I'm gonna be skinhead.
Right.
Oh, hell no.
What do you mean? You guys got married and he was skinhead.
No,
Now
I wasn't.
he's skinhead,
It was very short.
but that's how he used to have it.
That's how I
in
used
high
to
school.
Yeah.
do my hair all
Back
the
when he was
time.
ugly.
But I'm talking about like
No, I
this
wasn't.
part is still,
You look really good with long hair. You know that?
this part was still a little long.
You like his long hair? He looks awesome.
Sorry.
It's aight. He looks great,
She don't love me
dude.
no more. I don't get compliments.
I like it short.
She'll love you no more. You know what she said on the phone to me?
No.
She goes, I knew he'd be tired because he was doing such a good job taking care of Cup and watching over that I made sure that I drove him to work so he could sleep in the car and then drove back so he could get more rest. And I knew he was going to knock out, so I just wanted to call you to make sure that he communicated everything.
I
Yeah.
fell asleep
You
driving
know what a
home.
good wife you have?
I
Uh-huh.
fell asleep driving home for a split second.
That's okay.
And I told him to stay
Don't worry
on
about
the
that.
phone with me the whole time because
Yeah.
I was falling asleep. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep. You got to stay on home, whatever. And then I was like, hey, so I just almost fell asleep.
And he was like, all right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then he started talking. He's like, yeah, I guess
He's like, oh, the
so."
car's in danger. Let me start
Well,
talking.
first and foremost, she fucking gave the car to Gladiator to go to fucking baseball
What are we doing?
practice or something.
My
Don't do that.
car.
And she gave her car, and then instead of that dumbass coming here,
He's
and
going to
dropping
sell
the
that
keys
car.
off,
Okay.
he fucking just went to his house and was expecting us to go pick up our keys.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And like
for an extra day.
And then he kept the keys for an extra day. And I'm like, bitch, we have work to do.
That's what I'm saying.
And like he called me and he's like, hey, are you home? I'm like, no, I'm not home. And then he's like, why is your car home? Can I borrow it? I'm like, no.
Why the fuck would he need to borrow?
Because he was gonna give your keys back and then borrow the car.
How dumb is that?
Do you see what I'm saying?
And I was like,
stop letting him borrow.
I was like,
anything.
no. And then he's like, well, where's Courtney? I was like, she had to use my car for work, but she got off work early, so she got to come home early. And he's like, oh. And then I was like, yeah, she really needed her keys today because, she has work. And he's like, whatever.
Yeah, but it's
whatever the reason.
It's the thought that counts.
So and then he was like, well, why didn't she come to my house and get the keys if she needed it that bad? And I was like, why didn't you fucking just drop them off at our house? Like, it's not that hard, man.
Yeah, Sandro brought them.
Yeah, he gave them to Sandro because he was like, well, Sandro dropped me off and then give the keys to you. And then I was like,
Sandro used my car?
No.
Anyway.
He gave him the keys and dropped them off. Right. But then I was just like, I told him, I was like, nah, motherfucker, if you're going to borrow something, you got to give it back. Like, where the fuck are you?
I really didn't want to let him borrow it, but he gets a lot of he gets pulled over a lot and gets a lot of fucking tickets.
It's because he's an immigrant.
And I don't have fucking insurance on that car.
That's true.
So I was like,
all right.
Be careful.
Allegedly.
We are on the podcast. I don't think you can say that.
Why? Because you gotta have it.
Just
allegedly.
Don't let him borrow anything, please.
Yeah.
You guys have too much family shit going on right now to do all that, okay?
Dude,
we only need to worry about Cup. That's the one thing.
I would be talking about all that other shit too, but I can't talk about any of that right now.
Stop raising your hand.
I will say this.
Go ahead.
My brother and Jay wanted to come on the podcast and tell
That's
some stories.
fine, but there's ground rules.
Right.
You know that.
Yeah. They want to tell some stories and like shit. And I told them, I was like, yeah. Because I was talking to Jay, I was like, yeah, I know I've been really getting into your spitting videos. And he's like,
what?
He's like, good, man. Have you been watching them all? I was like, yeah, dude, I watch every time you post one. So he's been making these videos where he like says a bunch of crazy shit.
Okay.
Right? Like one of the videos he was talking about the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
And, like he goes into like this whole spew and then all this.
It is crazy.
And then he's like, listen, I got this little video in my video that's going to cover some of what I'm trying to tell you. And then he's like, watch this. And then like it cuts off for a second, cuts on to the next part, and then it's just him spitting, and then it's over.
That's dumb, but I love it. It's actually really funny.
Yeah. And then he did another one. His most recent one was he's like, hey, I got a fun one for you guys. Think of a number between blah, 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 blah. Think of this. Think of your favorite pet's name. Think of this. And then like whatever numbers you got for it. And then he's like, all right. And then when you add all that up, and he just spits in the video and it's over. Like all it is just him spitting.
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's a good gimmick.
Yeah.
I watch it.
I keep watching. Dude, he's getting views.
Yeah.
Like he had like 300 views on that fucking video.
That's pretty good.
And I'm like, hey, that's more views than I got on any of my
Is he putting
content.
it on TikTok?
I don't know if he's.
I just feel like that would do really well on TikTok for some reason. Just spitting angrily. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Disgusting.
I've been watching a lot more of those one videos
of
that Asian dude that sells signs.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's
so good.
There was this one.
Hello, goodbye. Yeah. Now this sign here,
dude. There was this one where like,
what is it? IDC signs or something?
This lady comes out of her house, right?
Okay.
And like she's walking, and she has big tits, fat ass, whatever, right? Sure. And she comes walking out, and she's like, "So how do you feel about a trans person like me?" I was like, damn, couldn't even tell that was a dude, right? Like that's what went through my head. And then it switches over to him and he's like, not interested, sir. And then it just starts talking about his sign.
He's uncancelable.
Dude, he's so good. You can't cancel that, man.
You can't cancel him. He's too good.
And then he has this girl that's now joining.
Yes, I've seen a couple. Yeah.
It's like he'll be on the side and then she'll just randomly say some shit.
I think that makes it better. Like, you need a female voice sometimes to also be like,
oh yeah, join in on the fun.
Shut up, bitch. So anyways, these signs here that we have.
Yeah.
So good.
I've been watching so many more of those.
I mean, I just love when they're on my For You page. I always click his.
Oh, 100%.
I'm always like, you know what? That's the one right
There's no
there.
reason not to watch his fucking TikToks. There you go, people.
So
buy a fucking sign.
Buy a sign. No, some of the prices on the signs are actually really good.
Dude, some of them are really good. It's just...
he explains how custom you want it.
Sure.
We can make it. That's what he says. And like,
I actually looked at his website for a sign for us.
yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at it too and I was like, shit, man.
Taking a picture you with the dog.
What is shit?
Do I look pretty good right now?
If Kyle would move his hand. Yeah.
That's the screen. That's the thumbnail right there.
That's the thumbnail.
And Finn's licking.
How are my arms? They look good.
Mid-lick.
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 I've had this bruise.
Yeah, why do you have a bruise there? Who hit you?
I have this really embarrassing story.
Was it
actually.
that bitch that kissed you?
No, I wish. No, I had at Gary Con.
Yeah.
There's this really embarrassing moment. First of all, everybody in the bathrooms was really weird and cool at the same time. There would be people like making jokes. Like somebody was pissing weird one time. And this guy was like, would you roll a 1 on your fucking nature check? And like people were laughing. Like it was like people were just making stupid D&D jokes in the bathroom. Yeah, it was funny. It was kind of like entertaining. You know what I mean? But there was this one time where it was like the second to last day. It was actually, I think it was the same day. No, it was the last day. Okay. So on the last day, I was going to the bathroom. This is the last game before I had to get to the airport and fly out. So I went into the bathroom. It was kind of full, and I was waiting for a stall next to this other guy. One of the stalls opened up, and this guy was like, "Hey, you can go first." And I was like, "You sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." I'm like, "Thanks, man. That's nice of you." I walked towards the stall. I don't know that since like this is like an old hotel, these stalls have like huge metal hooks for your jackets. Like, dude, like big, right? So I opened the thing, and I'm still like, "Hey, thanks a lot." And as I walk forward, I like hit the this is like twice the size on like Wednesday, we'll say. I hit that metal thing so fucking hard, the whole like stall like door shook, this big wooden door. And like I looked at my arm, I was like, I looked back at him, he looked back at me, and I was like, you go first. And he's like, all right, thanks. And so he went to the stall, and I waited there for the next one, but it was just funny. And I've had this bruise since then.
Okay.
Since fucking Sunday, I've had this bruise.
So this reminded me of something that, that happened just a couple of days ago at work, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
I think it was Omar. I think his name's Omar. You remember the dude that he left for a while and then he got his tooth fixed?
What?
One of our workers, he used to have like a broken tooth, but then he got it fixed, and now he has a really nice smile.
No.
Okay, whatever.
I know who Omar is.
Is it? I think it's Omar.
Is he Arabic?
Yeah.
With the glasses?
Yeah.
Is that why he's been wearing a mask for so long? He did have fucked up teeth. I haven't seen his new teeth.
Yeah, he went to his country and fixed them.
Cheap.
Yeah, really cheap. He told me.
Okay, I should ask him because he's been wearing a mask for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
probably for the healing.
He had a mask for a while.
Okay, I thought he was sick.
But let me explain this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I walk into the bathroom and I start taking a piss, right?
Sure.
Whatever. And he comes up behind me and he's like, "Hey, Kyle." And I'm
while you're pissing?
Yeah, while I'm pissing.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Boys are weird. Go ahead.
And he just starts like saying, "Hey, so about the robotic chairs." Because he was worried that they were going to steal his job and all that.
Sure, yeah, everybody's worried.
He needed to talk to somebody about it.
Yeah.
So he just decided to corner me in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
And then like, I'm peeing, right?
Yeah.
He starts talking to me. I turn around and I look at him and I'm like, you don't have anything to worry about the chairs, man. Yeah. And he's like, well, what do you mean? Like, how are they going to do this? I'm like, there's so much shit those chairs can't do that we still have to do.
Right, you're good.
And I was like, listen, man. Put her there. And he shakes my hand.
He shook your hand?
Yeah. And I was like, just so that you know, I just pissed on my hand.
That's awesome.
And then he's just like, oh. And then we turn around and I go and I start washing my hands.
Send, please.
And then, I didn't really piss on my hands, but whatever. I used it. Yeah. I was holding my cock, whatever.
Right.
But I start washing my hands, and then he goes and he starts washing his hands because he's like, whatever. And then he's like, so about the chairs though, like all this bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, dude, don't even worry about it. Like, just do this. Grab somebody from the ticket counter, bring them down. We'll show you how they work really quick. Yelling? Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Whatever.
Go ahead.
We'll show you how they work really quick. And you'll see that it's not that big of a deal and it's not that bad.
Right.
And he's like, okay. And then he never came back.
Damn.
Yeah. But I just wanted you to know I put my hand right on him.
That's awesome. No, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's great.
But just because I thought this was also really funny because we're talking about bathrooms.
Sure. Yeah.
When we were at Dino today and you were like, came in there and I was like, "Don't touch me." And
And I was like, he's touching me.
Yeah, he's touching me. So like literally when you came in and did that, and I said, "Don't touch me." Last week when I was there with Alfredo and John, first thing I said was, because there was other people on the other side, I was like, "Hey, just so you know, you little motherfucker, I'm gonna touch you." And like I said that to him while we were walking.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then we start grabbing all our shit or whatever. And then like, the fact that I said those threats.
I was just looking for the green.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still on.
Okay.
The fact that I said those threats, and then like the very next week, I'm like, "Don't touch me."
Yeah.
But you were too sweaty. Get away from me.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. It's hot today, man.
Dude, it was hot.
I was sweating so bad.
That was the first time I've actually sweated there.
Yeah, like full sweat.
Yeah,
full
like
sweat.
a real sweat.
You know how like I was bitching like about how like if I don't wear my bandana, which I forgot today again.
Yeah.
If I don't wear my bandana, the sweat just drenches from my head.
Uh-huh.
Today was the first day. I was sweating from my ass crack. Like I was sweaty. I was like, damn.
There's a little bit of swamp ass.
I'm swampy. But no, like it was like it was too much, man.
The asses of the swamp.
By the way, I've been clocking that door like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it hasn't happened.
If I hear
since.
it like even creak open, I'm shooting it before asking you guys questions.
Because I've never, ever noticed that happening
That's-
ever. And that's been there since we
never
moved
happened.
in.
You saw it, right?
Yes.
That was the scariest thing ever. And I'm telling you, without my glasses, I can't really even see like the shape of the you know how the door has those two indents?
Uh-huh.
Like I don't know why they do that. Maybe it's for like if you want to install windows. But I can't see the door indents. I can only see like the golden like lock knob. Like that's the only thing I can kind of make out. The rest is just a white. So knowing that there's a hole there instead of a doorknob, like just seeing a fucking shape go like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Back and forth?
We've never put a doorknob in there.
Well, you don't. It's okay. You have the safety lock.
It's one of those we never needed it. So
Yeah, but like.
But that door's closed.
Yeah.
There's no breeze there.
Yeah.
You know what?
Isn't that freaky?
Is the kitchen window open a hair? Is what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
Because this window,
Whenever there's a breeze, it goes.
I think there is. I think it is because I could kind of hear the rain a minute ago.
this window was open a hair.
Dude, I am loving my little Pikmin thing.
It's awesome. People are complimenting
I
it.
get so many compliments
Yeah.
for it. Like people will stop by and be like, "Dude, I fucking love that bag."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, I know."
I mean, I got jealous.
And then
I was
your
like,
bitch
no,
ass-
look at my
Yeah. The little Asian girl saying, "Wow, I really like your Pikmin bag." And you're like, "Wait, look at this!" Fucking Evie, get the fuck out of here.
I love my Eevee, bro.
See what
No one knows what Pinkman is.
gonna get?
John ordered a magic carp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, here's the thing, and I didn't tell him this because I want to shoot him down.
Someone else has it already.
There's like 4 of them, including Sammy. 4 people at the gym that have a magic carp,
Well, I told
Magic.
him like before he showed me a Bulbasaur,
which would be great.
and I was like, "Cool,
Yeah,
nobody has Bulbasaur."
He showed me Bulbasaur. I was like, you should get that.
Yeah, and I told him that too. He was like, "Cool, I'm gonna get it next week."
Yeah.
And then he fucking tells me, he's like, "Hey, I got the magic carp," and I'm like, "Dude, there's like 5 other people." that
There's
have
literally 4 or 5.
it." And he's like,
Yeah.
"God damn it!" And I'm like,
The thing is, though, he got it from the same lady off Etsy that made my chalk bag. So it's gonna be a good chalk bag.
"Yeah, it's a good
It's
chunk."
gonna be awesome. Yeah,
What else does she have on there?
it is literally only like chalk bags.
I know, but what other like?
Oh, there is a Snorlax,
Mhm.
a
Why
Ditto.
didn't he get that? That's like his favorite.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Snorlax. Is,
Why didn't he get the Snorlax?
Right.
Oh,
I thought he would.
that's dumb.
Snorlax is John's favorite Pokemon.
Okay,
Wow.
let's keep going.
So there's Snorlax, there's Ditto, and I think there's like a Togepi. I think that's it. She has a very small select. Oh, and a Gengar. She's got a very small selection because she's working on them and stuff. But like, obviously, Eevee's my favorite. I was so happy she had it, and it's really well made. It's like you've seen it. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's super nice.
It's an awesome chalk bag.
The only thing that I could think of for my bag is if I actually opened up the mouth
Mhm.
and like put the
and
real,
sewed it all in.
a real bag sewed in.
Right.
That's the only thing I could
You
think
just
of.
Shove like a little bag of chalk and it's
Yeah, and it works.
And it
And it
works.
looks great. It doesn't look out of place. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I open it up and
Yeah. Because you have the specific bag of chalk that you just need to hold it.
yeah,
and stuff.
you hold it, you rub it in
Super
your
awesome.
hand.
Because mine's really messy. Like whenever my Eevee flips upside down.
loose.
Yeah, it's loose chalk. I don't like the way you say loose.
Why?
You keep going. She's looking at me. She's going, loose. Loose. Yeah. Listen to me. You white privileged motherfucker.
Stop.
Loose.
Loose chalk. Yeah, you're saying loose. Just say loose chalk.
Stop! I don't think I was saying it.
Loose.
It's just
Who talks like
you, motherfucker. It's loose chalk.
Hey,
ahead.
so what's next month? Next month's April, right?
Yeah.
So Zane was saying that we should all go and buy
April
some-
14th.
I thought it was the 11th.
It's got a double digit.
I think it's the 11th.
I'm with you.
But she wanted us to go buy soju, and
Right.
then we were all going to have a drinking competition for that day.
Sounds fun. Is that a weekend?
I hope that it's a weekend.
Checking phone.
Yeah.
You check to make sure we're recording still.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, don't worry about that. She good. She just coughing up her life,
Jesus.
her soul.
It's a Friday. If it's the 11th, it's a Friday, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
That's perfect. You don't drink, so
Yeah, I don't really enjoy it.
Easter with my family's next day. So if you're not like ready to go, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Listen
all good.
here. We're all good.
it's all good.
It's
Don't worry
loose.
about that.
Don't worry about that.
Either way, I'm going to sleep.
It's
Oh my god.
loose.
Me and the dogs look so cute, and then my
That's what I'm doing.
fucking Glock is just over on the side of it.
Yeah. It's just,
No, it ain't. Don't worry about that.
Ew, I have a double chin, but my arms look big.
yeah, man.
Good picture.
Oh,
Anyways.
shit. No, I'm not allowed to talk about that. I was about to go on a whole rant. When you
Oh.
mentioned your gun, I was going to talk about how I got the guns out and all that.
Yep. Shut the fuck
Yep.
up. So, anyways,
Yeah.
Timestamp that.
damn it. I kind
Maybe next week I'll tell that story.
Nope, we're not telling it all.
Oh,
All right. I
Um,
guess I'll never be able to tell that story. Just know that I did some hood rat shit lately, and it may or may not be good.
So, I really am having a hard time finding a house.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having
I
a
heard.
really hard time, and it's not the end of the world.
Why
It's
don't
just
we just all get like a big house together and we just stop worrying?
because some of us wouldn't pay the bill on time.
I would.
I know you would.
we would be the ones who don't. So just kidding.
You know I would. I see how I didn't laugh.
Yeah. Well, I figured, once we get our raises, that'll be a good
Yeah.
buff for us. And
I'll
then-
figure it out. It's just I wish I could get a house, man. I want a house so bad. And I'm pre-approved and I found lots of houses that fit the criteria, but they're all they either need so much work that it's another $50K
Yeah.
or they're getting bid out fast.
Yeah.
And I'm at a very tight budget of like $150,000, $160,000 house. So it's like they're, you know what I mean? I'm getting outbid constantly.
Right.
So
You're like, this is my number, and other people are like, I can do better.
I'm literally like on one house, I was the first one to put down $10K deposit.
Yeah.
And like somebody else was like, well, I can do 15. And I was like, I can't do 15 right now. So they were like, we're going to go with this guy. I'm like,
Yep.
okay. I hope they're a murderer and I hope your taxes get raised.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So
I hope they burn your house down.
I hope so. All right. Well, fuck it. This very same couch I just realized is the exact same couch my aunt owned for a long time.
And
That's it.
Where they
All
say
right.
that because we got this off Marketplace and they said it had been passed down to the family.
Wow, that's creepy.
yeah,
They stayed in fuck. It was definitely west. It was definitely like either like Westland or Livonia. Like it was west of here,
But that's like
Oh.
where we got it.
No
I swear to
way,
God.
bro. That would be crazy if
Let me
this is the
see.
same couch.
So I just remembered.
Yeah. Put your hand down. I don't like that. Put it down. Thank you.
So I just remembered that when I was telling you a while back that I
Yeah.
had another really vivid dream.
Yeah, sure.
I
I don't recall this, but go ahead.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
with
you
you.
don't. But so in this dream, I don't know what the goal was, but it's kind of like a zombie apocalypse is like happening,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And people have turned the zombie apocalypse into kind of a game show.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I don't know if
I feel like this is a real thing. Like I've seen something like this before. Like
no-
Dead Island. Or not Dead Island. What's the one where you go around, you just kill thousands of zombies in a shopping mall? Dead Rising.
Dead Rising.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Not exactly like that.
Okay.
The goal isn't to kill the zombies. The goal is just to play a game of tag
Okay.
while avoiding
Tag.
the zombies.
Jesus. Okay.
And let me tell you, in this dream, I died.
It went
a lot.
crazy. Oh wow.
So like when I died, I was like a different person each time.
Okay.
So like
Nice.
it was like a mixture between like crazy parkour and like trying to catch up to other fuckers, right? And one of them I played as like this young fit dude, and I was like, okay, cool. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can see the image of like where I want to go and how I want to climb.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, essentially you get thrown in this small town, right? And they're just like, in this town, you have all this range, do whatever you got to do. There's this big fence. You can't escape from here. You have to survive 24 hours. You are it or you're not it. The whole point of the game is to not be it at the end of the game.
Well, if you're it, you're dead.
Right.
Okay.
If you're it, you don't win anything.
Right.
Right.
You're dead.
But there's other players,
Okay.
right? So the whole point is just to be a winner. But you can die in the process because there's high stakes. So it's like, they built this town specifically for the need of parkour, and like anything can be climbed. It looked very easy. Like they had some rock climbing aspects. Like this dream was really fucking cool. And I was like, I'm in it. Let's go. I fucking start booking it, and I'm like, this game is fucking cheating. It's not fair. Like as soon as like everybody got put on like different areas, and like I think there was more than one person who was it, but from what I knew, I wasn't it. I was just running around. And then I got fucking like, I make it to this spot and I'm like, where am I going to go from here? And I see like there's a gas station. There's no zombies anywhere, right? I get to the gas station. As soon as I walk in, an alarm goes off. And I'm like, what the fuck? They sent off an alarm and then boom, just rushed like fucking hundreds of just like slow ass zombies. Like I could easily outrun them if I had to, right? And I'm like, okay, whatever. I go in there, I start grabbing some snacks and shit. I put it in my bag and I'm like, all right, we fucking just get out of here. I like go out like the bathroom window from the back, and then I like start making a run for it. And I see like this warehouse building, and I'm like, oh, I can climb up this wall here. And then there's this rope that I can swing to this next spot.
Okay.
It didn't work out.
No.
yeah. I climbed up the wall, and then I got on like this banister, and then I like ran and I like jumped to that rope to grab it, but I didn't know the rope wasn't actually tied to anything.
Oh.
Like it looked secure.
Yeah.
Right? And then I was just like, I got this.
Damn. So you would die in the Hunger Games because you're overconfident.
Yeah. So like I fucking grab it, I swing for like a second, and then the rope just and then I fall into a pit just fucking full of zombies, and they start ripping me apart.
Damn.
And I'm like, fuck. And then I like wake up and like
respawn. Yeah,
I like respawn, and I'm this fucking grandma. Like this is an elderly old lady trying her best.
No one would bet on her.
Dude, she was it.
Yeah.
And like I was like, fuck, I'm it here. And I'm running around, and I find this family, like this group of people. It was just like and when I say family, it was like a fucking like dad and his daughter.
I gotcha.
Right? Like not a big ass family, but like there's other groups, you know? And I'm like, I'm talking to them. They don't know I'm it. Like there's no just like symbol or anything that says you're it, but like they keep track, you know? Like there's this loud noise, like someone's been tagged, you know?
Nice.
Whatever.
It's like the Hunger Games.
Yeah. So then I'm like, I'm running through there, and I'm like, I find this family, and I'm like, are you guys good? I'm like talking as a little old lady. I'm like, I'm just trying my best to live here. I got to pay my bills for my grandchildren, you know, blah, 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 saying all this crazy shit. And then like, they were trying to get away from me. Like they didn't want me to be near them. And I'm like, man, I got to figure something out.
Right.
And then like the room, like, I don't know what happened, but zombies got in. Like they just kept finding us. Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what this dream was, but zombies were just on point. And it got to the point where we're all trapped in one little room. And I'm like, fuck, grandma's gonna die here if I don't get the fuck out. And like those people were like, at first, like we were like barricading the room and shit. And we like get to like, I'm trying to figure this out, but we're like at this window, and I can clearly see that I can climb down the window. Right. But I'm like, dude, I'm an old person now.
Right.
Like, I'm thinking in my head, because like it's still me, but I'm playing as this person, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Like I understood. And like, I'm like,
you're like, these are the limitations of this body.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to do this. I sabotage the door so that it bursts open.
Sure.
And then fucking zombies come rushing in, and then like everybody's like freaking out, and I'm like, we gotta go. I open up the window. I'm like, come on guys, come on. And like as they're running up to me, like the dad comes up to the window, and I fucking just shove his ass, and he falls out, right? but I tagged him, so now he's it. And then I climb out the fucking window, but because I didn't, he like fell, like that was like a 2-story thing. He hit the ground.
Yeah.
So if he's still alive, he's hurt.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna climb down, and then I'm like, come on, you stupid bitch, like let's go, because the young girl has to come with me.
Yeah, he's it.
Yeah.
Time to leave him.
He's it, and the dad's like, you have to keep going. Blah, blah, blah. I'm it. I can't go any further. So he just stayed. Yeah. So I murdered a man in my dreams.
Good. Let him know.
And then I don't know what happened, but I like switched characters again. Like whatever grandma did, she's safe. She made it. So I actually played as a fucking midget.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, how the fuck am I going to survive?
You're so obsessed with midgets. Have you noticed?
No, I'm not. But yeah. There's midget wrestling is coming in like a couple
I don't
months.
Give a fuck, Kyle.
We can get some tickets. They're actually pretty cheap.
I don't want
some really good seats too.
Kyle, I don't want to go to midget wrestling.
Dude, they have an actual big arena for this one. It's going to be a legit one.
Well, if they're big and they're just little ants running around,
dude, it's going to be great.
See it. All right.
But yeah, so like I was playing as a midget, and I'm like, how am I going to outrun fucking things? And like I don't know what it was, but like I thought to myself, like there was like a goofy, like I was in like this clown area.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, yeah, fucking midget would be in the amusement park area, right?
Sure.
I'm like, fuck it. There was like a train that looked like a clown, and it was like, hoo, ride me, blah, blah, blah. Saying like stupid shit. And it was going around, and I'm like, I could get on that and just hide on it for a while. And like, so I jump on it, and I'm like riding it, and I'm looking to the front, and I see like there's like a barricade of zombies just in the way of the train. And I'm like, this train does not look like it's going to be able to like make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, as we're getting there, I like jump off the train, and like, there's like a little water area. I jump into like the water, and I start swimming.
As a midget.
Yeah. As a midget. Yeah. And there's like fucking like, I don't know if they were like zombie alligators or some sort of weird mutation, but there was shit in the water, and it came for me.
Ugh.
And I just remember getting fucking slaughtered in the water.
God.
Yeah, like all I know is I got attacked, and I had like a knife on me or something. I had something on me that like I was hitting whatever the creature was. I don't think it was a zombie, because I did get bit, but I kept moving. But I think it was like an alligator or something, but it wasn't an alligator. It was like some sort of weird fish lizard creature. It wasn't a real animal.
Yeah.
But it fucked me up. Like half my leg was fucking bleeding. I had like fucking chunks just ripped out of me. It was like, when piranhas attack?
Yeah.
Just like that. Like just little gashes all over myself. And I'm just like,
yeah.
like you're just trying to run.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm just gonna lay in this bush and hope nothing finds me. And then all I hear is this loud alarm sound, like, like it's all over, And I'm like, did I make it? And I fall asleep as the fucking midget, and then I wake up from my dream. But like, it just sounded like, from what I could tell, the zombies, that alarm that went off was getting the zombies to go that way, So like, it was probably the end of the game, and like that poor little midget guy died at the very last moment,
Had to go.
Yeah.
Had to happen.
But grandma, I know she made it. That bitch, she climbed out that window and killed a man.
Apes together strong.
Yeah.
That reminds me, the other day I was on Reddit. You know how I do. I like to watch people die on Reddit.
Yeah.
It's so terrifying knowing how powerful some of nature is. Like watching like alligators and crocodiles eat things is insane. You're dead. Sorry, bye. So there was this video. I'm sure you might have seen it before, or you'll see it now that I'm talking in front of your phone. There's this village. I don't know if it's South Africa or what, but like, cause it looks very like, actually, no, it could be like Florida or Louisiana. It's very like North American looking, because I think they're speaking English in the video.
Sure.
But there was this city, town, or village, I don't know what it was, where a kid was like taken away by gators in this like river. And so like a few of these people, like family members, hired this guy who's supposed to be an alligator whisperer. He's also like a priest, to go find like the remains of their kid, so they know what happened to him or something like that. Sure. And so through the power of God, this guy was like, don't worry, I'm protected by God. The gators can't touch me. And so he goes into, this is a real video. He goes into the water. They're like above him filming it.
Yeah.
And he's like playing with the water, like trying to call the gators to him, you know? And he like starts swimming out towards the center, and it's like in a fucking instant. But the thing is, like, the water's not super murky, so you can kind of see him.
Yeah.
So the gator grabs him like lightning, right? It's what happens under the water that freaked me out. So he grabs him like lightning. The guy's under the water. He's a white guy, so you can see him in this murky water.
Right.
You know, like the rolling, like the whipping and the rolling is so gruesome under the water. I was like, oh.
And then he came out and he was like, my God.
No, that would be hilarious. No, then he disappears into the darkness.
Oh, he's
And they
gone.
cut the video.
Yeah.
It's like a second and your life is gone. But also, like, I always imagine, like, because, like, for instance, my mom almost drowned me the other day, right? Like,
Again?
No.
Nah,
Like,
I know,
on vacation. But, like, you know, I'm thinking it's like, what do you think to yourself in those final moments of, like, an animal attacking you? You know what I mean? Like, what are your final moments when the Bengal tiger in India is, like, ripping you apart? Because you're still alive for, like, a minute, you know? People who, like, get attacked by tigers and, like, their throat gets torn out, you're still alive. Like, your brain's still working for a minute.
Yeah.
Or, like, if you're bleeding out, like, you're still there.
You're like,
Did you see that one video?
That's how I go.
Yeah, it's like, what would I be thinking
Did
in
you
that
see that
moment?
one video guy that this guy got killed by a tiger, or not a tiger, female lion.
Okay.
And
I'm in.
so what he did, I don't know why he did it.
Okay.
But like he's like in the cage with the fucking lion,
Why?
and he decides to do a handstand.
Never saw this.
Like he does this handstand,
Excuse me.
and like he like looks dead at the thing, and he's like, oh, and it like runs at him immediately.
Yeah.
Grabs him like from this area.
Oh my God.
And he's just like, you know, he immediately lets go and like slaps the thing, trying to like get it off him. It started tearing him.
Wow.
Like it just goes at him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, video like cuts immediately because like the person thought, oh, it was gonna be a fun little TikTok.
Nope.
I'm gonna do a flip in front of the fucking line. No, as soon as he showed weakness in front of it,
Yeah,
it
especially
jumped.
balls. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that's what female lions go for. Like on gazelles and shit, they go
Yeah.
for the balls
it fucking
to like rip, you know,
I
because
also
like they'll
watched
bleed out.
another one where it was like a lion and a female lion, the lioness or whatever you call them.
Sure.
And they just had like a deer or whatever, not a deer, an antelope.
For
They had
sure.
an antelope, and like the antelope was trying to escape but couldn't because like they were just holding it.
Yeah, there's like
the whole
alive.
time they were just like licking it, petting it,
Right.
like treating it fine,
Yeah.
not trying to hurt it. And
Yeah.
as soon as it got up and tried to run away, they were just like, "Ugh,
Yeah.
get on the ground!" And they
Yeah.
were like holding it down, and then you know they were just playing with their food.
Yeah, basically.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But I'm like, dog, you'd get in the cage with that, like.
No, you're a fucking idiot. Oh
Like,
my God. I can't even stand and
The
look
thing
at them
is,
up
I don't
close.
even know if that dude was like,
A worker or
A
a
worker
passenger
or
or a
trained
person? Yeah.
because like I get it if you trained with the animal,
Sure.
like,
And like,
there's
you-
a chance that you're not going to get attacked. But like even people who have trained with them for years, they're like,
Yeah.
at any point in time, this thing could kill me.
Yeah.
But like if you're just randomly doing something and putting yourself in a situation where they'll attack
You're
you, like,
crazy.
oh my God.
there was
Like I don't want to cut you off, but there's
No,
also
go
that
ahead.
time there's an alligator whisperer too, like a legit guy that's like, I know how to take care of this alligator. He is not my friend in any way, shape, or form. I've known him for 20 years now.
the guy with the big alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's like literally the size of a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah, I've seen that.
If I do this, and then like the alligator immediately attack.
Right.
And he's like, if I do any of that, I'm fucked. But I can hug him.
Yeah, I can
And
sit
he's
on
swimming
him.
in deep
Yeah.
water with him.
Right.
And he's like, if I do anything out of the norm, he will kill me.
Yeah. Like it's crazy. He's like, no. I completely understand this is a reptile. And we have some form of relationship, but he will kill me if I show any sort of out of the blue,
Uh-huh.
like whatever. Yeah. and like, what the
Then why
fuck?
keep it?
It looks cool.
It's his pet.
It's his pet.
He explained, he's like, I love this creature till death, but I know it does not love me.
Right. It has a
So
respect
dumb.
for me. That's it. Yeah. I mean, hey, that's how I feel about my cat.
Well, you saw that one Indian dude, right? Like
Which one? I've seen all of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of Indian dude ones.
I've seen them all die.
Well, no, it's like this guy, like the alligator comes walking up and he like smacks it on the head, and then like its mouth opens.
Oh,
right?
and then he puts his head in?
and no,
No. Which one?
he like tries to slap it again, but then like his finger just like taps the thing.
Oh, yes.
And it closes on his finger,
Yes.
twists, and then his
Yeah.
finger's gone, and he's
Yeah.
just looking at it like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
he just lost his fucking finger.
Yeah.
Like don't touch it.
Yeah.
Alligator.
An alligator.
It just clamped
There's
right
this,
on his finger and spun.
I love this one video because this guy is so mean. There's this video of this dad, this white dude with his family, like, and he caught like a baby shark. Not like a baby, but I'd say, a few months.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and like they're trying to unhook the shark,
Like,
and the shark grabs his finger and rips it off, and he's like, got my fucking finger.
Yeah.
Like, that's so me. Like there's blood coming out of his hand. He's like, got my fucking finger. Like he's
fucking
pissed.
ate my finger.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, dude.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do? I'm still alive. I'm gonna bitch. I'm gonna be like,
whatever.
fuck.
Dude, did you see that one where like these guys were like fishing and like they caught a fish, but a swordfish wanted to eat the fish.
Yeah. Which
And-
one did you see?
And it
Give
was
it to
like
me.
they reel it up
Uh-huh.
and then all you see is the swordfish fly out of the water and like stab the guy in the
Yes.
fucking leg.
Yes.
Dude,
I've seen that before.
that like his fucking it was
Yeah.
like wiggling and shit
yeah.
and like he's like fighting it. He's
Uh-huh.
like, oh my god, what do I do? And like they couldn't do anything. Like he fucking they I think what they did was they cut the fucking swordfish's head off
Yeah, and they kept the head.
and they had to like wrap it because like
Right. It's like
know if
holding the
this is-
arteries or something.
it because of how bad his shit was getting sliced.
Yeah.
He went to the doctors. They did like crazy surgery for him. It was like a fucking like a 30-hour surgery.
Yeah.
And like they had to pull the fucking thing out and it was just slicing everything. All his tendons was fucking gone.
Crazy.
Like the fact that he was still able to walk afterwards is
Mhm.
like holy fuck.
There was you guys remember that stupid shitty show on Sci-Fi called A Thousand Ways to Die or whatever it was? Yeah. There was Open the door.
No.
There was
So Jamaica called me twice, but it's gonna ruin the podcast. Good.
well, that's okay. We can skip this part.
No, you were gonna say?
I mean, like we can skip ahead in this video.
Hey!
Finn! Come! Finn, come. There we go. No, grab him.
No!
Grab him. He's gonna keep barking. Come. Come.
Oh, grab Finn.
Yes. Grab him.
Sorry.
Finn, come.
God. I got him.
Caught that butterball.
Cut that motherfucker.
Cut that
Shut the
motherfucker.
fuck
Get
up,
the
nigga.
fuck out of here. Who do you think you are walking up on Cup like that, dog?
He wants his
What you want? Ooh,
What?
nothing. Through him. All right, I know you want him.
Oh my God, man. Scared me.
Why'd you do that?
Because I don't know.
You were about to fucking fling his head?
My first instinct was to throw.
Yeah, answer on your phone.
Answer over there.
Are you gonna go get food?
Yeah, I'll go over there a little bit later.
She wants to put it away now.
Oh, well, I'm in the middle of the podcast. I need like another maybe 15 minutes.
30 minutes, 40 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take.
Because we're almost at our good like 2-hour mark.
And you still have to turn off the heat. You're in jeans.
She said go get it.
Can you stop throwing animals at me?
I don't know. She wants to get it.
Hey, you leave Cup alone. She just got healthy again. Ooh, fuck, he got me. Ooh.
Wait, can you edit the video?
What?
Well, yeah.
You take me out.
I feel like we're going to skip this whole like segment real
Yeah.
quick.
Why?
Because the dogs went crazy.
The dog's in crazy. It's not good audio.
So I don't give a fuck.
I have my gun out and just whipping it around.
Bitch, you literally have
I don't think we're allowed to show
I'm
that,
not
by the
cutting
way.
that out.
Yes, you are.
I'll blur it. I'll blur the gun.
Yeah, I think you have to blur it.
Real dad, tough that spaghetti at this point.
Okay, whatever then.
It's probably not
I
good.
don't give a fuck.
It's not. It's probably even good.
What were we saying?
What?
What were we saying?
What are we talking about?
What were we talking about?
Animals, maybe?
We were talking-
Okay, so you guys remember that stupid ass show, Thousand Ways to Die?
Yes.
And like they would always bring on like actors or doctors to like say like literally have like a 40-minute episode about how you could die from like choking on a hot dog, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was so dumb. But I used to watch it all the time because like the Sci-Fi Channel used to be awesome.
Dude,
Right.
Sci-Fi Channel used to be.
It used to actually play good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, was it Sci-Fi or was it something else? Spike. Spike. No,
was
guys,
Sci-Fi.
it was Spike. Remember it said Spike and it was like an upside down triangle as the logo. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't, but it was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Kill yourself. So,
Okay.
there was the one episode where they actually used real footage where like I think it was either on 1,000 Ways to Die or I saw it on YouTube, but like it was the same people talking about it basically. Long story short, where a swordfish that people were actually fishing for and like fighting for like an hour to get dove onto the boat,
Went into the dude's mouth.
went straight into his mouth, into the back of his throat, started cutting it up,
Yeah.
and he's so lucky it wasn't like literally a
He
fucking
lived.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's completely fine.
His entire like one half of his face gone.
Yeah.
But he lived.
But he was very lucky that it didn't go any further.
Yeah.
Because it
If
would have
went
pierced his
just
like
a
yeah,
little bit more.
literally like an inch more. He'd
Oh
be
my
dead.
god,
Yeah.
dude, that was a good one.
It's
Yeah.
the fact that it's on video.
Yeah.
It bounces into his mouth on the boat, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah. And you just see it like, and it looks like it doesn't.
No, it's so fast.
It looks like it comes out of
yeah,
his mouth.
it's so
No.
fast. No, it
know,
went through his mouth.
I had that happen to me in my basement.
Okay.
I know this is really
What swordfish
random.
was in your
It's
basement?
not a swordfish, but like I had this big meat hook,
Okay.
and I used to have meat hooks inside my
So
basement.
you put it in your mouth.
No,
Okay.
but like I was doing something right, and I remember getting on top of like a table,
Mhm.
and I was just like, okay, whatever. And then I like jumped off of the table to like do something because like, I don't remember what the circumstance was.
yeah.
All I
You were
know
like,
is
I gotta jump off this table.
all I know is the meat hook was like right here, and I jumped, and next thing I know, it like grabbed me, and I was like, oh.
Wow, you got fish hooked?
Yeah, I got fucking fish hooked,
Damn.
and I was just like, "Oh shit!" It hurt so bad.
Yeah, man.
But
You're lucky.
it didn't rip my cheek open or nothing.
God, man.
And I was like, I thought to myself, I was like, "Why the fuck do I have these meat hooks here?
Yeah, like why'd you do that?
There's no reason for them to be hanging here."
They're here to hang meat.
Yeah, we don't have.
Is he gonna go potty?
He did.
Potato being a good boy.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
Bestest boy, I'm telling
Look at him. Yeah, you guys
Say
gotta.
that about Finn.
So, just because we're on that topic for the 1,000 Ways to
You're
Die,
doing it again.
It was on
Relax.
Spike, not Sci-Fi.
Thank you, Courtney.
Well, wasn't it on the Sci-Fi Channel?
No,
Nope, never
No.
was.
never was.
Yeah,
Got
it was always on
the
Spike.
food.
I remember.
Whatever.
Go ahead.
I don't give a fuck. So I remember that there was this guy, he was a con man. He would go to hotels and like all he did was like do reviews on the hotels.
Yeah.
And he would like go to them and be like, "Hey, I need to rent a room." And like it would be all for free, right? It
Okay.
was like, "I'm an inspector, blah blah blah. I need one night here."
Okay.
And he would go from hotel to hotel doing that. And then he would like leave a review and explain how it was such a horrible time in this place. And you know what he would do is he would jerk off and like bust nuts all over the fucking place.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I know it sounds crazy, right? But
You would watch this shit.
he would rub it out, right?
Okay.
Bust a nut here, bust a nut there, bust a nut here. And then he would like, take it and wipe it on some places. And then they would come in and he'd be like, "Look at this filthy place. And you say this is like a 5-star place? Look at all this semen." You're like, but he's already been in there for a few hours and shit. And like, he would do all that and they would give him like, they'd be like, "Oh, no. Don't shut us down, blah, blah, blah. We'll comp the room and we'll do an upgrade for you." And he'd get like, the really good class penthouses
What?
and stuff. Well, he did that shit in Mexico. And I don't know how it happened, but his room was actually infested with poisonous scorpions. And
Okay.
he didn't know, right?
Jesus.
So he started pulling his old gig where he busts nuts on everything or
Okay.
whatever. And then he takes a nap. And when he goes to like under the covers and like puts it over himself, underneath was a scorpion and it fucking stabs him.
Wow.
Then another scorpion was under there too, and it stabs him too.
Wait, this is from This is a
Yeah,
1,000 Ways to Die
1,000 Ways to
episode.
Die.
Oh my
and
god.
he gets fucking stabbed by like 5 fucking scorpions, and all that poison just hits him, and he just has like a heart attack instantly.
That's
starts
crazy. But that's what I'm talking about. Like they would have episodes like literally like 40 minutes long where it just took so long to get to the point. It was like literally insane.
Yeah.
Hey, can you calm down? Hey, can you relax? Relax.
He hates the puppy.
What is going on here?
I don't know. He just likes to do that.
That's
Finn. Hey, man. Hey, look at me. Eyes. Calm down. Relax. Life's not bad. He's going to be bigger than you. You better be friends. Huh?
Yeah, he's gonna
You better
kill
calm
ya.
down, man. Jesus. Fucking relax, you little shit. God.
Got little bug-eyed.
It's funny because, like, Potato doesn't realize what's going on yet. He's still so young. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to walk away because I don't know what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
As soon as it's like 3 weeks from now, he's fucked.
And he's like, what's with this attitude?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 weeks ago from now, you're fucked. You know that? And he's going to be fucking playing back and you're fucked.
Yep.
It's literally just gonna be up one paw, like, shut the fuck up.
The fact that his paws are so huge right now, he's going to be a big dog.
And he keeps, like, when he comes up to him, he keeps, like, putting his paw on his face. Like,
yeah, and
calm
he kisses
down.
him though. He licks his
Yeah,
face.
and then he'll lick his
Kiss.
face.
Aww.
Paw.
But he'll still be, like, growling and shit.
Aw, that's so cute.
And
That's so
I'm like, but he
sweet.
loves you. He is giving you kisses.
Yeah.
And
The thing is, though, they'll never grow out of that relationship. That'll be great because Romeo was always the man of the house in my mom's like thing,
Uh-huh.
and then she got 2 new Chihuahua like breeds or whatever. I don't know if you ever met them.
Cup does it too.
I don't think you ever met them, but yeah, like it's the same thing. Like Romeo will growl. It's been years. It's been like 5 years, and like Romeo still growls and barks at them, but they always just want to cuddle him and like play with him.
Mhm.
It's so funny. So I think they'll always be like so angry at the puppy, even though he's like massive
Yeah.
and just wants to play.
I've always really liked the 1,000 Ways to Die show. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, your brain. I feel like it. Loves
It was
that
just
kind
such
of
an
shit.
interesting way to like watch things happen. Like, because it's always like,
It wasn't. It made my brain cell count smaller.
well, it's just one of those like, sometimes the ways that it happened was just so fucking random.
Right, like the hot dog choking.
Yeah.
And then they do like a full video explaining like,
Well, they did that one
and
where
then they do the 3D diagram and
Well,
like all kinds of shit.
well, there was one where like there was like these ping pong people, right?
Okay.
And they're fucking playing ping pong.
Okay.
And then like the fucking ping pong gets sloshed or like slapped hard and goes into this guy's mouth. He starts choking on it.
It's like, who wrote this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's like he starts choking on it and then they're trying to help him, right? So they're like, we're gonna save him, blah blah blah. And they like the person who's like trying to do CPR to him fucking like breaks his ribs and his ribs like
I saw that episode.
stab into his body.
Yeah.
He gets it out of his throat.
Yeah, but then he has
he's-
punctured lungs.
He has punctured everything.
Yeah.
He just hits the floor and dies anyway.
I totally remember that episode.
And it's just like, holy fuck, you know?
I feel like you have to be really high to watch that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Just like be fucked up and be like, whoa. Like that, wow, you could die like that.
Come on the walls.
That
and
is 1,000
get
ways to
eaten by
die.
Scorpions. But yeah, no.
But the worst part was like you got to see all these either, I don't know if they were real doctors, but there were a lot of actors I recognized who would be doctors. Like there were actors that were like,
Hey.
hi, my name is Dr. Volva. I'm from Wisconsin, something. Yeah, so usually when someone chokes on a golf ball, we've seen it before and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, there
Like,
was
they'll go
also
into
the
like
one-
full depth.
There was also the one where like the guy, I guess he liked to play pool, right?
Okay.
And he learned that if he took a pool ball,
Uh-huh.
he could put it in his mouth and swallow it and have it come back up his throat.
Why would he do
Why
that?
would he learn that?
Right.
Don't know.
But for the content?
For the content, he would do it and people would watch it go back and forth up his throat and then he would spit it out. And he'd be like, ta-da!
Disgusting.
But he tried to do it with the white ball.
Okay.
But the white ball is bigger than the other balls.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a little bit bigger. And apparently, like down here, there's like a spot where like it closes.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
And he
To
got
separate
it there,
like I got
but because it was bigger, it couldn't fit back in that spot to go up again. So he just swallowed it and choked on it
you. Yeah.
and died.
Damn.
And it was just one of those like,
What the fuck?
Just another stupid way to die.
Right.
You know?
One of 1,000 ways to die.
Yeah.
We had a coworker who like did the circus, and she like swallowed swords and shit. And we're like,
Sure.
how the fuck did you like just decide? Let me see if I can swallow a sword. She's like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean you don't know?
It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Hey.
Get off of me.
Hey. Jesus.
But yeah, that good topic. You have any good dreams lately?
Last night,
Oh, what'd you
I
have?
was going crazy in my dream, bro.
What'd you do?
I've never seen this movie. Oh, by the way, I watched Moana 2 this morning.
Oh, awesome. So, really quick, just saying, what if the dream that I was telling you about was like an actual video game? Would it be cool to play?
No,
Okay.
but it would be a show that I would watch.
Oh, just people running from
Like a game show that I would watch with zombies, yeah.
Okay.
I watched Moana 2 this morning.
No, like you said, I finally just watched this movie.
Moana 2 this morning.
Moana
Is
2.
that the one we're gonna
I'm going to throw your dog at you.
That is what he said.
No, because it like
Because I know we talked about it.
cut.
What?
Like you kind of
You're on the pot. You're live. You're on the air.
No, it didn't cut.
just did.
He said the full sentence.
No.
I-
You broke in and he said, I saw Moana 2 this morning. Like,
Right.
sound like a different movie, but
No. This is the dynamic. We
Go
understand each
ahead.
other. So, how did you like Moana 2?
Not great.
Just a remake?
Okay, I will say this. When that your voice was playing in my head when I was watching this morning, thinking this is going to be just a remake. Because like the pace it was going, the setup, I was like, it does kind of seem remakey. But then I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to think past that. And I'm going to try to experience
See
it
beyond what
for...
you can see.
I'm going to go beyond, right?
Okay.
So I'm going beyond. And I'm like, hey, whatever Potato's doing is really pissing me off right now.
Potato.
Potato. Jesus. Shut up.
Nicely. Oh.
All right, so Finn, relax. I said relax. Calm yourself. All right, so I was what's it called? I was trying to get in the mindset of it's not a remake, just because that your voice playing in my head would ruin the movie for me, right? So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, there's some extra characters this time. That's good. Oh, that's it. And then I was like, oh, this new kind of like witchy like girl, the Batgirl. I mean, this is cool. This is the best part. And then I was like, it's over.
I said her song was like the best.
It is
song.
the best song. And then I was like, oh, that's it? It's over? Okay, maybe she'll come back later.
She's just there for a second.
Yeah, maybe it'll just come back later. Oh, they're fighting the guy? Oh, it's actually like a cool, like, you know, you do this, we'll do this. No, we have to switch. All right, let's do it. There's no guy. It's just a storm he made. Oh, okay. Then what? Oh, I got to dive down and touch it. Oh, okay. Is she going to run out of breath? Like it's far. Like, ooh, maybe there's some like, maybe she'll drown. It's not that big of a deal. Oh no, she's dead. Oh, the people are singing. I know what's going to happen. Ooh, she gets demigod powers. That's cool. Now what? Oh, it's over. Oh, you found a couple more people? That's cool. Oh, it's over.
Just random people come from their boats all of a sudden.
All of a
to the
sudden.
fucking
Yeah,
land.
that was dumb. I feel like AI wrote the ending. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, why is it like seeming like all these random people are just showing up? Like, it doesn't seem like they're Wayfinders too. It just seems like they randomly showed up when this island came out. So that means any one of them could have done this, not just one, basically. Right.
It's just one of those things like every time you learn something new, the next information was a letdown.
Like, and the stuff you learned was irrelevant.
Yeah.
So that being said, I looked up reviews online because I was like, damn, it's not that great. But like, I'm sad that it's not because I love Moana.
Right.
And so I'm looking
I
up online.
More.
This is what somebody said to me, because especially with the ending, like, you know, after the credits, there's the little scene of your favorite, the crab guy, coming up, and then the one guy in the back
I like
girl
that
talking.
he looks like a crackhead now.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for sure.
He's no
like,
longer shiny.
Hey,
He's
yeah.
just, hey guys,
I want to be evil too. Yeah, that was actually pretty funny. Oh, and they tried to like have a little side character with the fucking coconut people. I was like, this is not compelling. I don't I don't care.
Well, coconut people were just tortured creatures or souls or whatever.
Yeah, but then they're like, they're not people. They're they're the fucking coconut people, and I'm like, they seem very people to me. They have a culture. They're banging.
Yeah,
and like obviously
they
this
have a
one
language.
is this one that came with you is like the son of the chief.
Yeah, and
like these are people.
These are extremely smart.
Yeah, they're super intelligent. They're living on their floating island, like boat island. Like they're
Well,
that was dumb.
What was their curse? I think they're not allowed on islands anymore or something like that.
I don't remember. I just know that their island was taken away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So after watching the little ending, the little scene with the two gods and then the crab guy, right? And I looked on Reddit and it was like, now imagine this with the thought that this was 3 episodes of what could be like a 10 episode series, because now they set up a premise for part 3. And I was like, oh, you know what? If they made a Moana show on Disney Plus and they broke this movie up into like 3 parts and then continued until 10 episodes, doesn't it make more sense? Like carrying on the story? Because imagine this. Now the next part could be Moana teaching her little sister how to wayfind and sail. The bad guys coming to fight Maui and Moana. Moana using powers.
Well, I'm curious.
The Bat Lady betraying Nui and then getting with Maui, right?
So for me, I'm curious to know what her powers are.
Water.
She always had that. The water is just
she had connection to the water.
The thing is, the water is her friend.
Right.
It's not her power.
Yeah, right.
Like, because the water doesn't always help her.
No, it doesn't.
It really nitpicks when it's like,
it really is just there as like comic relief if you think about it.
For the most part.
Yeah. And when she doesn't want to drown. That's about it.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. So at the end when she was like using the oar to like splash around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it's something crazy.
I'm curious to know, like, is she just gonna have like the power of wind to get the sails moving? Or like, because her weapon is the oar now.
Right.
That is what's engraved on it for
her. And her tattoos.
Right.
Yeah. By the way, I love that she got tattoos. I love that part. So it was awesome.
So that's what I said at the very beginning of the movie. I was like, it'd be nice to see that she has like a tattoo.
Yeah,
like,
she gets older. She gets like the tribal.
Older. Like all of her family members, they all have a tattoo. Yeah. They're older. And like, I thought, I thought she would have had something, especially her best friend is Maui, who has nothing but tattoos all over his body.
Man.
They did something great together. Why didn't she get a tattoo just to be like, this was us, you know? And I'm like, man, she'll probably get a tattoo one of these days.
Yeah. I like her tattoo. I thought
to myself, I was like, no, Disney princess, they don't want to ruin her skin. And then at the end of the movie, she got the fucking tattoo.
I thought that was awesome.
I was like, I knew it.
I will say, like, this movie had really good points. That's why I was like, oh, if I think about it like it was supposed to be a show, it makes way more sense.
So,
I like that her tattoo was the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool too.
Super cool.
All right, everybody, we're closing out here. If you enjoyed any of this, leave that like, leave that follow, and hit us up on our email at unapologeticvoices1@gmail.com. Once again, you were tuned in with Kyle Elio Torres and Thomas Tripp as my co-host. I hope you guys enjoyed it all. Catch you on the next one.